If you think that Shawn Porter is coming to just lay down versus Errol Spence, then you're going to be in for a rude awakening. Although I do believe that Errol Spence Jr. will come out victorious versus Showtime Shawn Porter, I don't think it'll be as easy as a lot of people are over-exaggerating the situation. And we know there's a lot of people out there in the boxing world that also hate Shawn Porter. And I've heard this story a million times where they just completely counted him out. They did it versus Keith Thurman, which was an extremely close fight. They did it versus Danny Garcia. A lot of people were saying Danny Garcia was going to knock him out, and now it's practically easy work. We know he did just have a tough fight with Yordenis Ugas, who was a very seasoned and tough type of mandatory. But versus Errol Spence Jr. is not going to be extremely easy like a lot of people are over and exaggerating. And I want to talk about it right here. But before I jump into it, I want to welcome back all of my subscribers. Welcome back to Gym Boxing. This your boy Get a Mic. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also that bell icon as well. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Gym Boxing. I got some exclusive stuff over there. You're gonna see some inside stuff from like fights I go to, and just a lot of personal stuff you'll be able to see on my Instagram. But before I jump into it, man, you know, like I said before, I like both of these fighters. You know, Errol Spence Jr., I've supported his fights. I supported him, and I'm going to continue to support him, okay? Showtime Shawn Porter, he doesn't have the best reputation from the boxing world. And a lot of people just want to see him lose. A lot of people want to see him get knocked out. And that's, you know, everybody's opinion. You know, everybody is entitled to that. But today I want to talk about this fight, okay? The WBC jumped the gun just a little bit on announcing a fight, which we know is most likely still going to be taking place. There's probably set to announce the official date, venue, and all of that. You know, ticket sales and all of that coming soon. It's supposed to be sometime into August, September type situation. But I think in this particular fight, I believe that Shawn Porter is coming to fight in this fight. I don't think he's coming to lay down at all. I think he knows what he's up against. And I think right now is a pretty decent timing for both of these fighters. Obviously, Shawn Porter, I think, is 31 years old. He needs to take this fight now and can't wait any longer because Father Time is undefeated, right? We know Errol Spence Jr. is definitely the more youthful fighter. But I believe that Shawn Porter, his style, is a bad style matchup for anybody, okay? Due to his aggressiveness, his high pressure, mauling, elbows, you know, that type of fighting approach. You know, he likes to keep the action in close for most of his fights, especially the old Shawn Porter. We'll see how he be able to mix in some of that outboxing style that he's been putting in there. And I understand that I'm going to get probably a lot of people jumping on my case about this video, but that's perfectly fine. Y'all jump down in the comment section and rip me to shreds. But one of the things I know is that both of these particular camps, you know, Team Porter and Team Spence, are very familiar with one another, okay? I believe they've seen each other maybe in the amateurs, if I'm not mistaken. I know they sparred before, if I'm not mistaken. You know, Kenny Porter knows Errol Spence really well. Derek James knows Shawn Porter really well. So I believe both of these fighters are going to come into this fight extremely prepared. I think they both know what they're up against. And obviously, I personally am picking Errol Spence Jr. to win this fight, and I'll probably make a separate video just explaining all of that as you know, the fight gets closer. But I just wanted to, you know, make this particular video for those that believe that Errol Spence is just going to come in here and first round knock out Shawn Porter, and that's just definitely not going to happen, okay? Shawn Porter is a very athletic fighter, okay? Although he doesn't have height on his side, he's definitely athletic. He definitely has a lot of speed. He's not the most accurate fighter, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to his punching. But he's definitely, he has great footwork. He's very quick, very agile. A lot of people call it a herky-jerky style. But he definitely knows how to move on his feet, okay? He knows how to get out the side door quick. He knows how to double up and triple up on that jab. He knows how to put his head down low and go in with for the body work. This is going to be a very exciting matchup. Okay, you have also a lot of people that want to complain all day long about the fact that we're not getting Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, and right now we have this fight getting ready to be made, which is one hell of a unification fight. I know that the fight between Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman was probably one of my favorite fights that I've ever seen. I mean, it was just that much action. It was just that much swinging. I mean, it was just, you saw just a lot of great stuff in that fight. And I think we have the potential to see that type of fight with Errol Spence Jr. Okay, especially if Errol Spence can come out and on top, which I believe he will. You know, that'll just make him just go that much higher up on, the pound for pound, and he'll just be looked at as that much better of a fighter. Shawn Porter is the much shorter fighter at about 5'7". Okay, he has much shorter arms at 69.5 inch reach. Errol Spence is about 5'9.5". He has a 72-inch reach. He's also a southpaw. Okay, so these are also things that we have to take into consideration that would also give Shawn Porter some problems in this fight. Okay, Errol Spence Jr. is an excellent body puncher. Okay, he goes to the body very well. He's a very active fighter. He throws punches the entire fight. Last fight versus Mikey Garcia, I think he threw over 1,000 punches in that fight. So that was extremely impressive. You got to give Errol Spence just credit all the way around the board. He's definitely a freak of nature when it comes to strength. He definitely is a tall order for anybody at welterweight. So, this is going to just make for a very exciting fight. I'm super excited for this fight. But I definitely think you're going to see a much tougher Shawn Porter than you have in the last few fights. Okay, I know it's probably tough for him to really get up and put together a great performance versus Ugas. That was a tricky type of fighter, one of those trap fight type of things, but he was able to squeeze out the win. A lot of people feel like Ugas won. I feel you. That's your opinion. That's cool. But I think he made the judges believe that he was the one doing the most work in there, man. So I think versus Errol Spence, though, I believe you're going to see a much tougher fight from Shawn Porter. The style matchup is going to be much different. But now the question will probably be what would be next for both of these fighters, depending on who wins and who loses. Now, I believe Errol Spence, his plan is to not only beat Shawn Porter and unify, but it seems like the winner out of a possible Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao fight will also be something that Errol Spence Jr. will be probably trying to have lined up sometime in 2020. That seems like the plan. They're trying to get basically Errol Spence Jr. to unify all of these belts over here before he goes over and faces Terrence Crawford with Top Rank. Now, what if Shawn Porter comes out and shocks the world and does something that not many people think he can do, and that's beat Errol Spence Jr.? What happens for Shawn Porter next? That would be basically Porter taking basically the road that Errol Spence was about to take. You know what I'm saying? How would that look if Errol Spence comes in here and loses after, he's looked at as the best thing at the 147-pound division? That will mess up a lot of plans for Errol Spence going forward. If Shawn Porter loses, does he rematch Kell Brook? Does he try to also pursue a Keith Thurman fight? If he comes out and looks pretty good and looks good in the losing effort, these are all questions that we got to ask ourselves. I think both fighters are really going to come out and give it their all. Shawn Porter definitely has his father in his corner, so he's going to come out to try and really win versus Errol Spence on a big stage like this. And Errol Spence Jr. is always going to come in tip-top shape. He's going to come in tip-top form. He's always the type to listen to his corner. He always comes out and does exactly what he's supposed to be doing. So this is just going to be one of those extremely epic type fights. One of the type of fights that I would love to try and get out to. I got to be totally honest with you. I would love to be in the building for this one, man. So we'll see. Y'all drop y'all thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. I know most of the people on this channel and a lot of the majority of the boxing world out there believes that Shawn Porter is just gonna come out here and get beat down and get put to sleep or something like that. So y'all drop it all down in the comment section, man. Leave this video a thumbs up for me if you like this type of content. I'll be back bringing much more videos like this. Make sure y'all smash the like button, the subscribe button, and also follow me on social media. on Instagram at Gym Boxing. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Gym Boxing. I got the Facebook page, the Instagram, all that good stuff, man. So that's all I got for this video. I'm not gonna hold y'all forever. This your boy Get a Mic. This is Gym Boxing. Much love, peace, blessings to all the brothers and sisters, and I'll be back. Peace.